how your diet can help prevent cancer. Between 30 and 50% of cancers are preventable through a healthy lifestyle and diet. So what should we eat? Eat a whole variety of whole, colorful plant foods.
When it comes to preventing or even fighting cancer, vegetables are some of the most powerful tools nature has given us. Packed with vitamins, minerals, fiber, and bioactive compounds, vegetables don't just nourish the body, they can actively influence how cancer cells behave. Numerous epidemiological studies have linked high vegetable consumption to a reduced risk of cancers, including those of the colon, breast, lung, prostate, and stomach. In this video, we're going to reveal some healthy vegetables that don't just fill your plate, but may also help cut off cancer's fuel supply at the root. Not only that, we'll also share simple, tasty ways to make these cancer-fighting vegetables a natural part of your daily meals. But before we dig into these powerful plants, let's first understand why your diet might be the most underestimated factor in cancer prevention. Modern research has shown that cancer thrives in certain biological environments, but struggles in others. And one of the biggest environmental influencers? Your food choices. Diets high in processed foods, sugars, and unhealthy fats can create inflammation, disrupt hormones, and fuel oxidative stress, all of which are key drivers in cancer development. Even worse, they quietly open the door to chronic conditions that rob you of energy, mobility, and longevity. But with the right vegetables, you might create an internal environment that's far less friendly to disease and far more supportive of healing and protection. But before we continue, this content is provided for informational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult a qualified healthcare provider with any questions about your health or a medical condition. Ready to harness the power of plants and take your health back? Let's get started.
All of us heard of sweet purple potatoes. Yes, originally from Japan, as well as Hawaii. They are sold worldwide, but this has powerful anti-diabetic, anti-cancer,
Cancer-fighting vegetable we are going to discuss at number 1 are purple potatoes. They look like something out of a fantasy movie. Vibrant, violet, and completely natural. But purple potatoes aren't just a pretty twist on your average spud. They might actually help you fight back against cancer. Yes, that's right. And yet, most people have never even heard of them. While fast food fries are feeding inflammation and chronic disease, purple potatoes could potentially help starve cancer cells and protect your body from the inside out. Their cancer-fighting power lies in their rich content of anthocyanins, the same antioxidant pigments that give blueberries their superfood status. These compounds may help inhibit the growth of cancer cells, reduce inflammation, and protect DNA from oxidative damage. But here's where it gets even more interesting.
As just another green tea, but it's not another green tea. It is made with green tea leaves, the same kind of green tea leaves, but as you would find in any green tea.
In a 2016 study, researchers found that baked purple potatoes suppress the growth of colon cancer stem cells in lab. The researchers believe the effect may be due to how the anthocyanins and other polyphenols interact with inflammatory pathways that fuel tumor growth. You don't need a gourmet kitchen to get the benefits. Try roasted purple potatoes with olive oil and garlic. Chop them into wedges, toss with extra virgin olive oil, minced garlic, rosemary, and a pinch of sea salt. Roast until crispy outside and soft inside. For best results, keep the skin on. That's where many of the antioxidants live. And baking or roasting helps retain those cancer-fighting compounds better than deep frying. Add them to your weekly meals and let your plate do more than just satisfy your hunger. It might just help defend your health. Moving on to our next cancer-fighting vegetable, spinach. The leafy green you've probably overlooked 100 times in the produce aisle. But don't be fooled by its soft leaves and humble appearance. Spinach may contain some of the most powerful anti-cancer compounds found in nature. While junk food triggers inflammation and feeds disease, spinach might do the exact opposite, suffocating cancer's fuel supply and repairing damage at the cellular level. The truth is, this simple green may help your body defend itself in ways even modern medicine is still trying to replicate. Spinach is packed with chlorophyll, folate, and carotenoids like lutein and zeaxanthin, all of which may help protect your DNA, detoxify the body, and interfere with early cancer development.
It's loaded with chlorophyll and also vitamin C. So it's really good for a lot of different things in the body. Folic acid, B2 and B6, that's for the heart. It's also it can improve macular degeneration. It supports the eye, probably because of the vitamin A and also because of all the phytonutrients in there. Xanthine and lutein and things like that. Okay, it's an anti-inflammatory, and the list goes on and on and on and on.
But one particular study stands out. In a recent study, researchers found that high spinach intake was associated with a reduced risk of colon cancer. The researchers credited the effect to spinach's unique combination of folate, which helps with DNA repair, and carotenoids, which can neutralize free radicals and reduce oxidative stress, a key driver of cancer progression. Here's an easy way to eat more spinach. Garlic sautéed spinach. Heat a spoon of olive oil, toss in sliced garlic, then add fresh spinach and cook until just wilted. Sprinkle with lemon juice for a fresh, tangy kick. For maximum benefit, pair spinach with a source of healthy fat like avocado or nuts. This helps your body absorb the fat-soluble antioxidants more effectively. Whether raw in a smoothie or lightly sautéed, spinach may be one of the simplest tools in your arsenal to help starve cancer, one leaf at a time. But before we move on, if you are looking to dive deeper into the foods that can prevent cancer, be sure to subscribe to the Vitazen Health newsletter linked below. Each week, we share expert-backed tips, delicious recipes, and actionable steps to help you live longer and feel your best delivered right to your inbox. Our next cancer-fighting vegetable might already be in your kitchen, but you probably never realized just how powerful it is. Garlic, the pungent bulb known for its strong smell and bold flavor, may also be one of nature's oldest cancer-fighting secrets.
Does this then translate into lower cancer risk? 10 population studies put together, and those reporting higher consumption of garlic only had half the risk of stomach cancer.
For thousands of years, garlic has been used in traditional medicine, but modern science is now beginning to understand how this tiny bulb might help disrupt cancer's deadly agenda. And while some foods silently feed inflammation and disease, garlic may help activate your body's natural defenses, right at the cellular level. The secret behind garlic's potential lies in a compound called allicin, which forms when garlic is crushed or chopped. Allicin and other sulfur-containing compounds found in garlic may have the ability to slow tumor growth, promote cancer cell death, and enhance detoxification enzymes. In a large-scale population study, researchers found that higher garlic intake was associated with a reduced risk of stomach and colorectal cancers. The protective effect appeared to come from garlic's ability to block carcinogen activation and reduce DNA damage, key steps in the early stages of cancer development.
One of the things that also in the protocol for cancer is to use raw garlic. And raw garlic tastes, it's so strong, it's unedible.
So it can't be cooked, like you can't saute it?
No, you can cook it, but it's not going to be the same as eating raw garlic. It's cooked garlic. So what I've been doing lately, because I never would eat raw garlic at all, now I'm putting some raw garlic in this twisty thing, just twist it on top of your food. So I'm putting a little garlic in my salad, putting a little raw garlic in my soup, putting a little raw garlic in my broccoli.
To maximize garlic's cancer-fighting potential, crush fresh garlic and let it sit for 10 minutes before cooking. This allows the allicin to fully develop. Garlic lemon dressing. Mix crushed garlic with lemon juice, olive oil, and a pinch of black pepper. Drizzle it over steamed veggies or salads for a delicious immune-boosting punch. Use garlic daily, fresh, not powdered, and add it at the end of cooking to preserve its potent compounds. Because in the fight against cancer, sometimes the tiniest ingredient can make the biggest impact. Our next cancer-fighting vegetable is one that you've probably been eating since childhood, but for all the wrong reasons. Carrots aren't just good for your eyesight, they may help protect your body from cancer too.
And so if we're having carrots, that orange color in the carrot is beta carotene.
an antioxidant. Tomatoes or watermelon, that red color is lycopene. That's also a powerful antioxidant. Antioxidant can be thought of as a cancer fighter.
Their bright orange color isn't just for show, it's a sign of something powerful happening beneath the surface. While processed snacks and sugary drinks are feeding inflammation and disease, carrots may deliver a natural chemical that slows the growth of cancer cells and shields your DNA from damage. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, a compound that the body converts into vitamin A. Beta-carotene acts as a potent antioxidant, helping to neutralize free radicals, reduce inflammation, and regulate cell growth, all key factors in cancer prevention. In a study, researchers found that people with high intake of carotenoid-rich vegetables like carrots had a significantly lower risk of lung cancer, especially among smokers. The beta-carotene appeared to interfere with oxidative stress and cellular mutations triggered by toxins like tobacco smoke.
Number 2, it lessens the activation of pro-carcinogens. Those are things that are like carcinogenic, things that can cause cancer. Well, they lessen the activation of that. Number 3, it's an antioxidant. Number 4, it's anti-angiogenic. What does that mean?
For a delicious, cancer-conscious way to eat carrots, try carrot ginger soup. Sauté chopped onions and garlic, add sliced carrots and fresh ginger, simmer in vegetable broth, then blend until creamy. Add a splash of coconut milk for richness. Carrots can also be enjoyed raw, with hummus, grated into salads, or roasted with olive oil and herbs. For maximum beta-carotene absorption, pair them with healthy fats like nuts, tahini, or avocado. With just a few servings each week, you may be nourishing your body with compounds that help it fight back, naturally. Hold up. Did you know inflammation is one of the biggest causes of cancer, heart disease, and aging? And most people are making it worse with what they eat. That's why I put together the Anti-Inflammation and Immunity Smoothie and Juice Guide. 80+ science-backed recipes designed to stop inflammation, boost immunity, and help your body heal. Grab your copy now from the video description below. And finally, our last cancer-fighting vegetable is one your mom probably begged you to eat as a kid, and for good reason. Broccoli may be one of the most powerful natural weapons we have against cancer. While many people see it as just another boring side dish, science paints a very different picture. Inside those little green florets is a chemical compound that researchers say could potentially shut down cancer-promoting enzymes, protect healthy cells, and even trigger cancer cell death. What's more intense is that most people avoid broccoli without realizing that every skipped bite could be a missed opportunity to protect their health. The real magic of broccoli comes from a compound called sulforaphane. When you chop or chew raw broccoli, an enzyme called myrosinase activates sulforaphane from its natural precursor, glucoraphanin.
Research shows that a compound found in broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower called sulforaphane has powerful anti-cancer properties, especially against breast and colon cancers. Broccoli sprouts contain even more sulforaphane.
Sulforaphane has shown potential in lab studies to block the growth of cancer cells, support detoxification, and protect DNA from damage. A notable study revealed that sulforaphane inhibited breast cancer stem cells, which are believed to be responsible for cancer recurrence and resistance to treatment. The compound appeared to work by targeting multiple cellular pathways involved in tumor survival. And the best part? You don't need a pharmacy. You need a fork. To unlock sulforaphane's full potential, don't overcook broccoli. Lightly steam it for 3-4 minutes to preserve the enzyme activity. Or better yet, try this. Broccoli stir-fry with ginger and sesame. Lightly steam broccoli, then toss it in a hot pan with garlic, grated ginger, sesame oil, and a splash of low-sodium soy sauce. Want an extra tip? Add a pinch of mustard powder to cooked broccoli to reactivate sulforaphane production. By adding just a few servings of broccoli to your week, you could be fueling your body with natural compounds that may help defend against one of the most feared diseases of our time. So, we've explored 5 powerful vegetables that may help create an environment where cancer struggles to thrive. But here's the truth. What you put on your plate is only part of the story. Even with the right foods, other hidden habits in your daily life could be silently weakening your defenses. How you sleep, move, manage stress, and even breathe all play a role in how your body fights disease. That's why, in our next video, we'll uncover the lifestyle factors science connects to cancer prevention. Because true protection doesn't come from diet alone. It comes from a life lived in balance.